Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Gavin. I build some cool shit. Start the intro and get into today's video. Alright, so last video we ended up doing the wheel lights and my rock lights and everything finally came in today. So we got the box and all that stuff here of mine and customers' orders too, and we're ready to throw them in. So with this eclipse happening today, we're gonna bring an eclipse all year round. All year round. You can tell, kind of caught the end of it, but the eclipse is gone for the most part. And we're ready to get at like a crack at it. So pretty much, guys, we're throwing down the 104s. So on my truck, I'm throwing 16 of these on. Is that overkill? Hell yes it is. Do I want to still do it? Hell yes I do. So, I mean, an eclipse comes around. Yes, it's cool. Let me restart. Yes, the eclipse is super, super cool. Yeah, it's sweet. It only comes around once in the blue moon. We can have solar eclipses around all year round, son, with these suckers. Come on. On top of that, I'm switching out the switch panel thing too, to these right here. It's going to be a Bluetooth or a wireless switch. So this stays in the cab. You literally just run a positive and a ground to the actual mechanism, and then you take your lights, your lighting, your positive and your negative from the lights here to here. And so there's no wires in the cab, nothing. And all you do is here's your toggle switch for them, is what I'm trying to say. You know, you get your on and off. So that's that. Let me go ahead and get started or finishing up on putting the magnets in, because yes, I sell the magnets too. So it's simply, I mean, you guys have all seen this stuff, so that's all it does. Instead of drilling into your frame, yeah, they're sturdy. They're not going nowhere. So let me throw magnets on 8 of these suckers and get this show on the road. This setup for these lights. I'm gonna get this sucker off. That's how you know these magnets sticks, huh? You're pretty much gonna get, you know, obviously your box full. So all of your lights, all individual bags, on top of a Bluetooth receiver, all that good stuff. And it's all controllable through the app with all the different modes and all that stuff. And then you get these. I can get these suckers out with one hand. It's kind of hard to do. All right, there's that. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Now I just need the screws to come out. Here we go. All right, so you get your 2 screws and your little washers, and then on top of here you get your 2 magnets, and end result comes out to this. So I mean, it's super, super simple. Won't even take you no time to swap these over. Instead of going through the frame, drilling holes, tapping it, or however you guys do it, it'll definitely save you so much time, and also give you a cleaner, much simpler result. Because say for instance you're in the front and you put the rock lights in and you drill into the frame or you drill into wherever, they're not gonna, you can't change them, you can't move them around unless you take them out, re-drill it, put it back in. Say that doesn't work, all you gotta do, you buy the light, you throw the magnets on, smack them up, turn the light on. If you don't like where it's at, pull it down, smack it somewhere else. On top of it, you got 8 LEDs on each side as well. So there's 104. It's plenty. There's plenty. So just keep that in mind. I ain't really trying to sell this stuff to you guys. I'm just saying in general, this ain't a sales video. But just, you know, if you don't even pick my company to buy stuff from, just keep that in mind if it was to come down to buying, you know, even the 104s, because the 104s come with these, the back slots for them. And then these 36 chips come with, I think there's not, all you see is a hole. You don't have the slits on the back. So the magnets on these are a little bit different. So you just, you know, use the provided hardware, and it comes with the magnets that go in. But yeah, but like I said, same thing with these, man. You get all this stuff, and same as the 104s I just showed you guys. So pretty much got everything put in. You can't really see there. All the, let's see, both sides of the doors, the backs, all that stuff is all ran here, so that's already done. All I have to do is bring the front two in with the fender liners all to one here. So let me rip out, actually, I mean, I gotta take the back two with it too, but all that's left on wire-wise to bring forward is the back ones and the front ones and the very front two by the front cross member. So we're making good time already, man. Pretty happy. I was contemplating, man, keeping the 9 chips in. I don't know what I want to do. If I keep the 9 chips in, I mean, they're already pretty much wired. They're already wired up. Not to a switch or anything like that yet, but it's all wired up. Total, it'd be 40 rock lights like I was wanting to do. Like I said, I got 16 of those 108 or 104s, so I mean, it'd be 40 rock lights total, but I can't seem to figure out the problem. And honest to God, I haven't really dove down and figured out what the problem actually is, because I just haven't really had no time with work and all that stuff. So I might dive in and figure out the wiring. I mean, it's already all ran. It's already all in place. That means it'd be 5 rock lights in each fender liner. That's pretty nuts. But oh well, we'll just keep them in and add to it, I guess, and then try to figure out the wiring and all that good stuff, I guess, when it comes down to wiring. So I kind of mocked up what I'm going to do. So 16, so I'm doing 2 front, 2 back, 2 each fender liner, and then 2 on the sides. So these little dots is what represents the rock lights, but just a wonderful drawing of my truck right here. It's about like a dumpster. Oh wait, because it's a Ford. Anyways, yeah. So let me dive into this. Let me figure this out, get this done, and then we'll be lit up, man. Also, I forgot to mention, with if you guys seen the rock light video, y'all seen I did this like pigtail in, this male and female pigtail in, just for this exact reason. If I want to add more or work, I got to work under the fender and I got to pull the fender liner out or whatever. All I got to do is unclip that female or male in, whatever one it is, and here we are. So you got to think smarter, not harder. It made things a whole hell of a lot easier instead of this not being there and you have to cut that off and you got to rewire it. No, screw all that, son. Everything's all nice and neat and all that good stuff. So, I mean, it just that definitely benefited for sure. So, I mean, if it comes down to you guys putting rock lights in or whatever on your truck, man, just jump back to the old video and check out the way I did just the little pigtail ends, man, because it honestly made this thing so much easier to do and took away so much more time. So, it's pretty solid. So, I think what I'm going to do is, they're still in the bag. I think what I'm going to do is just put them, I'm trying to think here. I'll just position them to see what it looks like. Like here and, I don't know, here? Or maybe back here and here. I don't know. I think I might do, actually, like line with these. So one here and one here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or just off-center them, so like one there. You know, see what I'm saying? So I'd put the other one, I guess, here, since I can't put it here, obviously. So I don't know. All right, we'll see. So I decided that this side's done, and they're all wrapped up in there. This side, or this back, I ended up just putting them in the middle to kind of like, I guess, fill in, to make it look kind of proportional, I guess. I wish I had another one just to fill it in back here, but it'll be all right. So this entire side's done. I just got to route these wires. I've already routed the back, and then finish up the front driver and the rear driver side and wire it all up, and we're good to go. So we finally finished up everything, and let me tell you, There was a UFO sighting here in Kentucky. Let me flip this around and show you guys what we're working on. Here we go. 16 104 chips. Shows all the rust and everything. Looks great, dude. It's perfect. This sucker's dirty as hell. But turned out pretty crazy for the most part. This front facing lighting is kind of a little overkill, but that's from the wheel lights and all that stuff. But you get the gist. I have to finish up wiring up my 9 chips. See, this front one works. Like all 3 of those are on. My cross member's on over here. Well, it was on. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Right there. Sorry. I got another CV axle going out again. It's great. Then you get back here, and they're working, but they're not that bright. They're very, very dim. One of you guys said it was something to do with the ground issue or something like that. Even the light strip down here is dull. Doesn't look good. So I'm replacing that one anyways. But that's pretty much that. Ended up, since I took the spare tire out. They're just tucked up right here inside where the tire would go. But you see, like here, this light hardly even works. But besides the point, this thing's nuts. So once I figure out the entire little rundown of what's up with the chips, the 9-chip rock lights, then we'll have 40 working ones. So that's pretty much that. Let's see, the strip back here is doing the same thing. So something's shortened out or whatever. But also one thing that was pretty cool is I took out the fuse, that little box that was under the hood, because it was just way too much going on. This sucker here. Now it's all on a remote. So this is all you do. Hit the remote, everything turns off. This is your pretty much a toggle switch. Obviously it's got on and off. Hit the on, the battery's just going dead, so let me hit it real quick. Come on, baby, there we go. So hit the on button and everything works. Hit off. Oh, you get hit on again, sorry. I think I have to reprogram this, but anyways, you get the gist. It all works on a push of a button, and it all works when the engine's off, unlike the other box. Because if I left the other box on, it would end up being if I would have tapped it, did the add a fuse onto something that was constant, there was like a backlighting on the panel, the push panel itself, and that would eventually just drain the battery. But then y'all are going to be like, well, I mean, now that if you leave the lights on when you leave, it's going to drain the battery too. But like it shows or whatever like that at night, whatever, I can leave it lit up and not have to worry about it, or have to worry about shit, you know, I can't leave my lights on because it's all tapped into a ignition fuse or relay. So but anyways, anything and everything is all on a relay and a inline fuse. So if anything goes south, it's gonna blow the fuses and all that stuff. But I thought this was pretty cool. If you do want to get some of these, I do sell these as well. This video is pretty much turned into an advertisement, but for the most part, you guys get the gist. This thing turned out cool. So just a push of a button, that's all it is. And these rock lights, they all have the 104s, they all have that little feature where it has like the 4 different modes, like strobe, breathing, static, and wigwag or something along those lines. I can't quite remember, but they all have the same modes like some of these wheel lights do. But also my wheel lights and all that type of stuff, my wheel lights, them also are still switchback as well, so they didn't mess with the function. I can't think of the word right now, dude. I'm tired. I've had enough. The function of the wheel lights themselves, so they all still work perfectly fine. But that's pretty much that, man. I finally got back to where my lighting's back to where I want it to be, so that's all that matters. So all right, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'll see you.